Hey you guys, my name is Tanisha, but you can just call me Nisha. Like, for real. Just call me Nisha. It's no problem. We could be cool. I'm here today to do a recommend for you. This movie is called Breathe. Now, I thought that this movie was going to come out at the movie theaters, but on release date, when I was looking for movie tickets, I could not find one single theater that was actually streaming this movie in theater. So I realized that it was just straight to streaming, and I watched it over on Prime Video. I paid $14.99 for the rental, and I'm going to go ahead and recommend it to you because it hasn't gotten a lot of talk and a lot of press, but I thought that this was a pretty decent watch. If I had to rate this movie, I would rate it a 7 out of 10. And with my recommends, I give you a brief synopsis, just a little bit to pique your interest. And then from there, you're gonna have to go do the rest. So before we get into the movie, let me tell you who the cast is. Hold on, let me pull this up for you in my head, but some of the names are a little hard for me to pronounce. So we're gonna get into it. First of all, we have Mila Jovovich. I hope I said that correctly. She's playing a character named Tess. And then we have Jennifer Hudson. Now, Jennifer Hudson plays the wife of a scientist, and her name is Maya. Then we have Quevin Janae Wallace. Again, sis, if I messed up your name, just let me know. Or people who know how to pronounce her name correctly, just go ahead and put a little pronunciation key down in the bottom of the comments, and I'll be more than happy to self-correct. Quevin Janae Wallace plays daughter of the scientist. Her name is Zora. She's also a future aspiring scientist, a self-learned and taught scientist. And lastly, the other main character and the other two main characters in this movie are Common, who plays Darius. He is the scientist. And then we have Sam Worthington, who plays Lucas. All right, now that we got the characters out the way, let's go ahead and get into a brief synopsis of what this movie is all about. This movie is basically about a family of Black scientists. The husband being the one with the most credentials and has the most experience working in the field. So this is an apocalyptic future scientific type of movie, okay, futuristic type of movie. And you have the earth that is pretty much unbreathable. The oxygen is just been absorbed because we have done our thing as dysfunctional and chaotic humans and somehow destroyed the earth through the many ways that we just chose to play blind to. And so now we are living in this apocalyptic earth where in order to go out into the atmosphere, you must have on some type of equipment that will allow you to breathe with some form of oxygen tanks. So you have the scientist Darius and his family, his daughter Zora, his wife Maya, and in the beginning his father was also living with them. It starts off with Dad and Darius out on a little adventure. They're just looking to see what type of resources and tools and things that they can find, and they're living right in the middle of Brooklyn, BK, New York. Dad goes into this abandoned warehouse type of building structure. He goes up to the top floor and does not realize that there is a weak floor beneath him and falls through. But instead of him falling clean through to the bottom floor, he gets stuck and his mask, his oxygen mask, becomes disassembled and he finds the final fate. Darius finds him and tries to put his mask back on him and get that oxygen flowing back into his body and his brain, but unfortunately he has arrived too late. So this is how the movie starts off, and then it shows Darius returning home to reveal the bad news to his daughter Zora and to his wife Maya, and this is where he makes the hard decision that he is going to take his father to the site where his mother is buried, basically bury him. And this is where you get this very interesting story about a husband who leaves, and for months Zora and Maya are trying to not only maintain the functionality of their home, because their home is oxygen proof and safe, and they are able to sustain their growing food from the inside of their home. They have electricity, they have powers, they have everything essentially that they need. Plus it's a fortified fortress that is pretty much impenetrable, and it's not underground. That's one of the things that I liked about it. It's not underground. And it's where the story gets interesting when Tess and Lucas show up, and Tess tells Maya and Zora that she is a co-worker of Darius who has been informed that he has a machine that allows sustainable breathing air. And this is where I'm going to stop the story, because if I've intrigued you in any type of way, you'll go do the rest. There were moments where I was sitting there judging because I'm like, I don't know if I would have did it like this. I don't know if I would have chose this. I don't know if I would have made that decision. And so I'm pretty sure that as you're watching, you will be making your own personal decisions as well, getting angry, getting frustrated. Breathe, Prime Video, $14.99. Give it a shot and let me know what you think. If you haven't seen it, I'd love for you to watch it and leave your comments once you do. And if you have seen it, I'd also love for you to share your comments. And until the next video, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Bye.